Today, we need to talk about what's happening right now in Louisiana with these ICE crackdowns and how it's affecting schools and families. You're watching the Educator Seat podcast. What is going on right now in Jefferson Parish, which is right outside of New Orleans? School leaders just told families that schools will stay open even while ICE is running immigration raids across the city. The district also says that their main goal is to make sure students feel safe, supported, and still come to class. But this is the thing: parents are keeping their children home. So, how can the school say that it's their goal to keep the students safe when they don't even know what will happen on their way to school or when they get to school if ICE will raid the school? So, what do you think the parents did? They're keeping their children at home. All right. School attendance drops in New Orleans area schools amid immigration sweeps. Let's see the data. All right, student absences at schools in New Orleans region spiked last week as U.S. Border Patrol agents, aka ICE, I don't know why they won't call them who they are, agents launched sweeps in the area while teachers saying that some parents in immigrant communities are keeping kids home out of fear what might happen if they venture out. I would keep my kids home too. In Jefferson Parish school system, which educates more Hispanic students than any other Louisiana district, attendance fell at most schools with large shares of students still learning English, a group that includes many immigrants. Data from the first half of last week provided by the district shows that 16 out of 20 schools with the most English learners had attendance rates below that of the broader district, and students and teachers said absences appeared to be higher on Thursday and Friday after the sweeps began. At four charter school operators in New Orleans that provided data on school attendance, which educate approximately 6,500 students, more than 1 in 5 students did not show up to school on Thursday and Friday after the Border Patrol operation started, putting attendance rate below 80% at those networks. Typical attendance rates are above 90%. At a fifth network, attendance fell below 90%. While an exact count of the number of students who missed school was not available, Sharon Layton Clark, a state Board of Education member who also leads Sophie B. Wright High School in New Orleans, said that during a state board meeting on Tuesday, that attendance has been down by 15% across schools in New Orleans and Jefferson Parish. This is her quote: "Students who are afraid of being picked up by ICE agents are not coming to school," she said in a statement. This will impact attendance across the state. Let's be honest here. We know that there are a lot of parents and families that are terrified. Look at what is going on in the news. Look at what they see on social media. It's horrible. It's horrendous. It's heartless, right? I would keep my children at home too for the sake of something like this potentially happening to them. But this kind of fear hits kids the hardest because they have to worry about, if I go to school, will I come home? Will I see my parents ever again? because of the environment that we now live in. This is America. Schools have now become a place of fear instead of a place of safety. And I want to say this, we should call it what it is. Call it what it is. This is absolute trauma. It's fear. This is not enforcement. This is fear and trauma being put in people. Something that they will carry with them for the rest of their life, and they will need constant therapy and counseling to help them with it. This is what this is. And it's affecting this generation and the next generation to come. So, what message are we sending to our children? You cannot guarantee that your schools are going to be safe with these ICE raids happening in the city. There's no way. Especially when you have wicked people in the school system. I don't know if y'all have seen these stories, but there are stories out there where the teachers have been turning immigrant students in to ICE by making phone calls. So don't say that it's your goal to keep students safe at school when anything can happen. These students don't trust these teachers. They don't trust y'all. I think we should continue to advocate for compassion, advocate for support with these people that are going through this. This is the holiday season, and I'm most positive that ICE is ramping things up because they think they're doing something right. This is not right. This is not what they say, quote unquote, Christian. This is not the ways of Jesus. It's the ways of colonizer Jesus, but it's not the ways of the real Jesus. Jesus, the real Jesus, doesn't stand for this. This is injustice. The real Jesus stands for justice, humanity. That's what the real Jesus stands for, not this. This is terrible times that we live in. Horrible, horrible, horrible times. Humanity is gone. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. And what's happening right now in our country, especially in the Board of Education, is wrong. It's up to the people to fix it and get these people that's in this administration, get these people that are over our cities and our state, the ones that are doing wrong, get them out. The ones that are fighting for change, put them in. This is what needs to happen. The power is in the people's hands. Thank you for tuning in to the Educator Seat podcast. I am your host, Kendall Peacock. Let's continue to have the conversation in the comment section. What I want you to do is like, share, and subscribe, and stay connected with the platform here. There's more news to come. Until next time, peace.